Hola, hola! Estamos en Mexico! Join me and my friend Nick on our latest trip to Tulum. Tulum is located in the Quintana Roo state of Mexico. It's well known for its beautiful beaches, delicious food, untouched nature, epic cenotes, adventurous ruins, and cool nightclubs. Since it's a newer destination compared to the likes of its neighboring city Cancun, I found it slightly difficult to research much of the spot. So in this video, I want to share my experiences with all of you so that you can decide if Tulum is the next trip for you. Hey, I'm Angeline. I make videos on my observations on the cities I travel to, as well as language learning and lifestyle content. I've traveled to over 17 countries, and I hope to explore even more parts of the world. This is my friend Nick. We've known each other since freshman year of high school, and he's about to go back to school, so we decided to go on a trip before he's stuck in school for like another 4 years. So upon invitation, I was like, of course, let's go! We spent 6 days in Tulum and surrounding areas of Chichen Itza, Valladolid, Punta Laguna, and Sian Ka'an. This was more of a nature/relax type of trip, and I suggest that's how you think if you want to visit Tulum on a budget. There are 2 main areas of Tulum, so let's take a look at a map. As you can see, Tulum is over here, and Cancun, its neighboring very popular tourist city, is over here. It's about like a 2-hour drive, but let's say we go right down here, and Tulum is really divided into 2 main areas. There's the downtown area over here, Tulum Centro, and the hotel zone. So in the downtown area, you'll find a lot of delicious restaurants, tequila and mezcal places, trinket shops, and other tourist organizations. You can see already here there's like a lot of different options. Tulum, in my opinion, is not super well developed at the moment. For example, there's not many sidewalks, nor is there like really like a plaza type structure that I'm accustomed to from visiting other cities in Mexico. So I would say that the hotel zone is much more targeted towards tourists, and not to hate, but it kind of feels like a fake area. Most of the people here are foreigners, and the people who work here are locals. And so if you come to Tulum expecting to pay little money, you should avoid staying in this area. It feels a little bit unsustainable because I feel like locals can rarely actually enjoy the hotel zone. So I was wondering if locals can like afford to pay to enjoy the services in this area. But I suggest if you want like a cheaper trip, then you should stay in the center. Plus, it's, even though it doesn't really look that far away, like when you go from Tulum Centro to this downtown area, it kind of almost looks walkable, but it's not. It's actually like an hour walk. So I recommend, either like a lot of people ride bikes here, or they rent motorcycles, motorbikes, I don't know what you call them, or you can rent a car, which is what we did. Tulum Airport is a new airport which just finished being built this year in 2024. It's really clean, shiny, and it has a jungle feel inside. We decided to rent a car for the duration of our time there, since we knew we'd be traveling to other areas of Quintana Roo and the Yucatan. It was around $37 a day. One thing we didn't know beforehand, normally with renting a car, you can use the car insurance from your credit card. However, Mexico apparently doesn't recognize liability coverage from foreign credit cards, which we didn't know when we got there. So I had to purchase liability insurance from them just in case. So make sure you research before you decide to rent a car abroad. It's raining. I'm waiting in the car while Nick checks us in or figures out like if we're supposed to park somewhere else. But yeah, it's a little bit. I knew this downtown area wasn't super developed, and it's not. But it seems like there's a lot, like there's plenty to eat and do in this area, and it's like a 13-minute drive to the beach, so it should be interesting. Hopefully I don't have to wait here much longer. We'll see. But yeah, the weather's not the best right now. It's raining, and it's should be clearing up, but it's not too bad. We stayed at Oryx Hostel, and like in my previous travel vlog to New York, I love staying at a hostel to meet people. There's a relaxing jungle vibe, which was great to wake up to in the morning, and we stayed in a private room with a private bathroom rather than in mixed dorms just to be a little bit more comfortable. And they have a dog named Taco. Mira que lindo es, but he only comes up to you if you have food. On our first night, we met several Europeans and Argentinians at the hostel. We went out to this club called La Guarida, which means the den or the lair, which was a new Spanish word for me. They were all working there through Workaway, which was cool to hear about. And I really liked the venue of La Guarida. And if you like house music, which is not my favorite, you'll really enjoy this place. Nick really likes house music. And the place has a very cozy feel, as if you're inside someone's house having a house party, even though it's a bar slash cafe slash restaurant. It has like 3 different levels, and you can play board games there too. First night in Tulum.
I'm so tired.
What are your thoughts?
I need water and more mezcal.
More mezcal. Did you have
more
any?
House music, Angeline?
House music is a no for me. I will suffer through house music if you suffer through.
No, this is not
salsa.
Equivalent. This is not equivalent. Because in house music, we are all moving, we're all equals. But in salsa, I am a lowly peasant.
That's not
dance.
my fault. That's your fault.
And you dance all night.
Getting to the beach from where we stayed at was about a 23-minute drive. They normally make you pay to park for about 200 Mexican pesos or 10 to 11 US dollars, but it's all day. And you should definitely carry cash on you while traveling in the hotel zone or la zona hotelera. We parked near this hotel called Nomad, I don't know how you pronounce it, and we accessed the beach through there. You'll find a lot of hotels with like private beach chairs and services, but you can bypass them and find areas where it's free to lay out. What's on the menu today?
Ravioli, formioli. We got some spaghetti with hot dog. And Our hot dog, our finest hot dog, has cheddar cheese melting out of the middle.
What are your thoughts, Taco? Guys, you can't tell, thank God, but we went to a cenote and then I got a million different bug bites. I forgot my mom's bug bite like wipes, and one is literally right in the middle of my forehead. I felt it during dinner. I'm like, I can feel my forehead getting itchy. God, Mexico. Driving to Chichen Itza. What are you looking forward to the most about this experience?
Definitely the salesman with the fake Jaguar calls.
Oh yeah.
I want to hear that in person.
There's for those of you who've never been to Mexico, it's very common. I saw this in Mexico City as well, where they have these like little Jaguar like trinkets, and then you blow into them and it sounds like a Jaguar. And it's very common to like hear.
What does that sound like? Tell us.
I don't need to imitate like that. Just like that. A Jaguar sounds just like Nick. So yeah, that will be interesting. We're doing a self-guided audio tour from Get Your Guide, and we'll let you know how it is once we're there.
Stay tuned.
Nick wants to add something that he's looking forward to, which is
I am very much looking forward to seeing the ball field where the men would compete for glory and fame,
yeah.
and to win sacrifice to the next life. Because, as you may not know, what is an angel name?
What?
The winner gets killed.
Yeah, the winner gets sacrificed.
Similar to our modern Olympics.
Yeah, and apparently it's like a direct route to heaven, and that's a good thing. They were happy to do that.
Little does Angeline know, but this will be a one-way trip for her.
Nick said he's gonna say a lot of unhinged things during this vlog, so there's one example.
All I'm saying is if it starts raining, you know why.
Chichen Itza is about a 2-hour drive away from Tulum. The drive is smooth for the most part. On our way there, we actually got stopped twice, thinking it was a requirement because the people who stopped us looked really official. But it turns out it was just a tourism organization trying to get us to buy their services on the way to Chichen Itza. Very good marketing, and they were super nice, but it's just another thing to be aware of, that people always seem to be trying to make money off of you, which I get, but I'm just trying to enjoy my vacation safely. Anyways, the whole area of Chichen Itza is much bigger than Nick and I imagined. There's a lot to see, and it's so detailed. It's really cool to see how big and grand Chichen Itza is. It's one of the largest cities in the Mayan world and made up of about 4 square miles. We got there around 10 a.m. and the lines weren't bad, but it quickly got crowded. It was sweltering outside, so make sure you pack plenty of water, snacks, and sunscreen. So hot. Drink lots of water when
Hace
you're here.
calor.
Hace mucho calor. After a long hot morning at Chichen Itza, we went to Iquique, a nearby cenote, to get refreshed. It's 100 Mexican pesos to enter. If you pay more, you can also have access to a buffet, and it's cash only, just to keep in mind. On the way back to Tulum, we stopped in Valladolid for dinner. If you go to Valladolid, you have to go to El Atrio del Mayal. This is probably my favorite food stop for the whole trip. It has a really beautiful, calm atmosphere. There's vines, plants, and there's little turtles too. Everything we ate was delicious throughout the whole trip, but this one was really through the roof. It came with homemade tortillas, and Nick ordered pokchok, which is a traditional Mayan dish with pork prepared in a citrus marinade, and I ordered cochinita pibil, which is a slow roasted pork cooked in acidic citric juice with annatto seed, which gives it the burnt orange color. I died and rose back from the dead eating this. I'll probably never forget this meal. It's so good.
Deboj, topi,
Oh wow.
topi. De húsba. Más tíri ki.
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah, or can you see that there is a bromelias tree?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
We're making empanadas.
Muy buen estero. Y hay muchas aves, mucha cordero. Un día por la ciudad. Porque había como amigos de nosotros que ponen el mismo día con música en de las creo que con es un grupo como
Pretty full empanada. We'll see if she closes.
Or a little bit of some liquid.
You have to go to Portugal first.
oh yeah, well.
Okay. Going to try I'm gonna try this one.
Sinon, c'est sûr,
Are you trying to see through? c'est supposé être fromage, mais pas nécessairement. Moi, c'était supposé être la viande.
What do you think?
Moi, j'en ai fait des.
En espérant que lui est à la maison.
J'en ai fait des.
Ah, hein?
Que rico.
I'm at the Sian Ka'an Biosphere Reserve. Nick is here too, but he's finding a place in the jungle to use the bathroom. Somewhere, I don't know. Good luck to him. But anyways, we're waiting for another family to arrive and then we're gonna go on a tour. I'm so excited.
Take your bikini boat photos.
Yeah, if you ask him to do that, he will politely take some photos for you. And they give you food as well.
No bathrooms.
No bathrooms though.
Potholes in the road.
Yeah.
As well.
A little bit run down on the way in, but you're on a boat for most of the time. And you go snorkeling.
Yeah.
That was the best part.
Beautiful reef.
Yes, in the Mesoamerican reef, and also just floating down a natural lazy river. Amazing, amazing. And you see all these mangroves as well. It is amazing. Oh, I can't, like, so cool, so cool. Anything else you want to say?
Nada.
Okay. All right.
I will say. winding. It felt like the Fast and the Furious.
It did.
Just drifting along, so that was cool.
Yeah, he was so clean about like
He was,
the
yeah.
curves.
30 years of experience.
Yeah.
Go with Aldo.
Yes.
He's the best.
Aldo's the best.
El mejor.
Yeah. Thank you, Aldo. Thank you. Visit Sian Ka'an. Ah, amazing time. Thank you. And that was pretty much the end of our trip. It was so fun to visit Tulum. The nature, the ruins, and the food were the highlights. If you have any questions about visiting Tulum, please let me know in the comments and tell me what your favorite part to see was from this trip. Would you visit? Sending all my love from Tulum.